Hey there, friends. I hope that you are doing good today. I want you to hear Chris's car. um, do you hear it? It's so mighty. I hope you guys are having a good day. This is part 2 of the little glue, junk mail glue book project that we've been doing. I did a part 1, so this is going to be part 2. I'll show you what we've got done so far. We have the cover, we have this page done, we have this page done, and we have this page done. This little brochure was in an Ancestry DNA kit that Chris did in December. So I just wanted to transform it into a piece that that I can, I can maybe use it in a journal or maybe put quotes on it. I don't really know, but to me, glue booking and collaging is a stress-free zone, and that's kind of that's really what I'm looking for today. We are also going to transform some of these cool pieces of packaging that come in these 8 note sets from the dollar store, which I really do love and use a lot of. I found this image that I thought would go here. I'm just kind of picking and choosing some colors from my scraps of stuff that I'm working with that would go nicely with these cards as well. And now that I'm sitting here, I see that this one is going to go too. So you can always kind of do 2 projects in one if you're just kind of mindful about what you're doing. So let's get started here. I know to transform this, I think I'm going to use her. I think that she is a sweet image. So let's just start with that. The way that I like to do things like this is I like to start in the middle, which is kind of backwards, because typically you would do a background first and then put your focal image in the middle of that background. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of start, I always start in the middle to do things like this. And I think I am going to kind of cut off that white trim and just leave it like this. We are just using a Jot glue stick. These currently are $8 for $1 at the dollar store. Gee whiz, y'all, I don't think you can beat that. And they are quite good glue sticks. It was really, we went through the glue stick thing. I tried the Dick Blick, and then I couldn't find the Dick Blick, and it was like, ugh, I could order it from Walmart, but then I couldn't order it from Walmart. It was going to be a lot to ship it. There's a Tibetan Buddhism exhibit at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts now. So this is from that, a magazine that was talking about that exhibit. I love this. Really do love this purple, and I'm thinking that this is, look, it's a drink with a gummy worm in it. But I'm kind of thinking it's going to go along with the purple backgrounds that we have going on with the note cards. So might not want to do that. I want to just get a few images down here, and then the way that we've been doing this is we're kind of filling in with items from my Chippy box. Chippy stuff. And it's been working really well because chippies are already arranged in a chippy kind of fashion, right? I do also kind of want to take advantage of this green background as well. And I'm not going to get too fussy about a lot of images or a lot of filler images. As a matter of fact, the way this is kind of going right here, right now, I might not use any filler images. This is a tiny bit crooked, which usually doesn't bother me, but kind of bothering me right here. Okay, this is her as well. From what I understand, she's a musician around here, but not being in the music scene anymore. I have no idea who she is. This is a lovely image. I think I'll put that one here. This is from our Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden. And we used to go there in December because they have like a garden festival of lights, but we haven't been in a long time. It's very cool. This is also this is the Virginia Science Museum, but that's not going to fit. I mean, that's okay, but oh, I kind of like this. Vagabonds, the Rabbit Hole. I do like that. Let's see if we can find one more just small kind of image. And I am not digging. I am only using what I clipped out of a magazine. Kind of like that. I'll put this up here like this. Okay, I like that. As a matter of fact, this is this says story time, and it's out of my chippy bin. So there we go. All right, we have that page finished. I forgot to trim this page, the 3, I guess we're gonna call it. There we go. All right, let's see what we have now. I love to go back and flip through, you know, because you can kind of get a sense of continuity when you do that. So, cover, and then we've got this one done, this one done, this one done, and we can flip that in. And I do like for these kind of things to play well together. All right, let's go ahead and finish up the back, being mindful of what we have on the cover, because this is going to be the actual back of this book. There was a quote in that magazine. It says, all gardening is landscape painting. So I think that we will use that as a focal image. And then we'll just do some chippy work around there. All gardening is landscape painting. That's so true, isn't it? I like that. Yeah, we're just gonna chippy it out here. Yep, we'll start with that and just start to build out. There we go. My neighbor came by this morning and dropped me off some boxes to make flow journals with. That's great. She is the nanny for the 2 kids that used to live across the street from me, but now they live down the street from me. And she was heading to the pool to teach one of them to swim. So sweet. It's so much fun to watch the kids around here grow up. Our neighborhood is, you know, I've talked about that before, that our neighborhood is really changing from, you know, older folks to young families. And it's just been like this, it's a real delight to, you know, I'll be walking Mia in the morning, and there are the young girls out with their strollers. We have a lot of stay-at-home moms here. It's just so sweet. see. What else do I have here? Hey, I have the word peonies. That will probably fit somewhere on here. That would be nice. These are just scrap strips that I have in my little chippy bucket. Okay, I think this is from a, oh, you can see this is not going to stay down. Oh, it's not. It's not happy right there. It is not nice. Hold on. There we go. We'll fix it with something else. I like the way that plays there. It's just fun to use like strips of paper. And it always goes like a long way, you know? I have to be careful about not placing it too close to this edge because that is a folding piece. Hey, look what I found. We might use that. We might. I really miss chippies, making chippies for you guys, and I miss making tags a whole lot. I wish the post office was a little more easy to work with. Oh my gosh, y'all, I went to the post office the other day. Now, this is no kidding. No kidding. My clerk was a young girl that I had never seen before. And I went in, and it was the bad post office, and there they were having some big row over held mail. Now, this is a big deal because the post office, this particular post office, was investigated several years ago about not delivering the mail and keeping the mail, like in big piles, in the post office. So people have their mail held, and it never shows up. You know, like if you're on vacation and you want someone to hold your mail. Oh my gosh. It was like it's terrifying down there because you just expect something really, you know, postal to happen. And you know, I have been going to the better post office, but it is way far out of my way. And, you know, I can either go to the nice post office and spend an hour, like, getting there and back, or I can go to the not so great post office and be able to do all my stuff and go to the post office, depending on what's happening down there, and get back home in an hour. Anyway, okay, so I'm at the post office, and there's this stuff going on. The clerk, you know, this young girl, looks at me and she says, "I apologize." She said, "My coworkers don't like customers, don't like their customers." And I was like, oh my gosh, did you actually really just say that? It was so funny, y'all. Hey, that's a fold out piece. Okay, hang on. Stop the presses. Okay. Hoorah, hoorah. There we go. Here we go. y'all think that looks, I'm not sure about that one. I think that's something different. Hey, I found the number 29. It's my birthday on the 29th. I might do something with that. Okay, I think this is just a strip of text. This is getting kind of layered-y. Layered-y. Made up a word. Not sure about using the triangles. You know, sometimes when you start using like a certain shape, you either want to break it up or you want to continue using that same shape. Yeah, I like that. This is just a stamp on some old text pages. Really old text pages. Alright. Let's finish this up. And then what I'm going to do in the third video is go back and do some pen work. And when I say pen work, I mean that I'm going to grab a Sharpie and do some outlining. Okay, let's see, just one more little thing right there. I don't like that one. I don't like that little chippy. I do like that. All right, let's see what we have now. It's kind of fun to go back and like look at it, you know, kind of cool. All right, so this is the front. Page the 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this one because it's got some air to it. It's kind of got some space. You know, we just took advantage of that green background and then we worked from the green background. And then this is the back. Alright guys, in the third video, I'm going to come back in and do some embellishments and some pen work. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope that this makes you look kind of like, look at junk mail in a totally different way. But remember, don't save every piece. Make yourself a little envelope like this and then just put a few things in here and then use that and then do another little collection. That keeps us from having too much stuff. And everybody knows that too much stuff leads to indecision. So just a little handy hint there. I hope you guys are having a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.